Hello everybody, welcome. Just waiting for Rye to show up, so I'm poking it. Ooh, Air Force One! Let's go play some Air Force One. Sounds like a perfect thing to do while we wait for Rye to finish up gaming with her dad. Shoot up bombs, shoot up coins, get some MGP. All good. Yes, let's shoot some Air Force One. Bam, 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 bam. And it looks like Rye's coming online. Yay! Tonight we're hoping to finish up the role quest and then maybe sneak into some more Alliance raid death. Hit the bomb! Bomb bad. Very bad. There we go. Ooh, that one was sneaky. Trying to hide behind the bomb. Bonus round! With great Frugas! On, so I'm doing a little Air Force One.
The best.
Oh, I saw that Fuga! Fuga!
Well, my parents wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. That bomb tried to be sneaky. And a perfect score! Yay! God, this thing must be a nightmare on controller. I'm sorry, I just... It is truth! And where'd I leave you at? Back in Tuliolao?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna head there. I'm already in Gold Saucer, so this to Ul'dah, to Limsa, to Sharlayan, to Tuliolal is actually not that big of a thing. It sounds bad, it's not. Unfortunately, from Tuliolal, you can't check the FC chest very easily. I went in and threw in a whole bunch of new minions.
Ah. You just would, wouldn't you?
I had to empty my bags. The Grand Company went nom 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 seals.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Look out!
Wars went fairly well.
Falling pugilists. Hello, Orca.
Hey, Orca.
Yeah, you were nose down into the computer screen when I checked in briefly.
I'm not surprised. It's been eventful. We're in the middle of the endgame crisis. We had the mid-game crisis, which went straight through my empire.
Whoopsies!
And then the endgame crisis, which went straight through my empire.
Oh no, that was 2 times?
Yeah.
Oh!
I was just nearly recovered from the first one when the endgame crisis started up. And that started up last week, and yeah. Actually, I think that might have been 2 weeks ago. Last week actually ended on a high note because I had the scratch force of what was left of my navy beating off one of the endgame crisis fleets. And this week I'm definitely finding, yeah, there's something weird going on. Oh dear. Because the smaller ships, corvettes as they call them, yeah, they die instantly. No surprise. Destroyers, yeah, they die instantly. Cruisers, they die instantly. Battleships, he barely touches them.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm just going, from how hard the cruisers are going down, I'd expect the battleships to be having a tough time, but yeah, I'm losing a few, but not very many, and yeah, I'm wiping out fleets in the process.
Well, thank you, Orca. Yeah, today I got to work for my birthday.
It's not the only thing you got.
I got some shipping out, and then tonight after we finish stream, it's nose down into Clip Studio to continue working on the cover, because that has a early February deadline, so I need to kind of get my butt in gear for that. And at some point, I still need to do taxes.
Namely the
resale taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 2 different states, not just California. We have to do for Wisconsin too. The fun of out-of-state shows.
Now, what else did you get today?
I got this beautiful teapot from Ashanti that I'm going to have to spend some time getting it prepped for cleaning, because it's kind of like it's actually copper, but it's kind of like cast iron. You have to do a special routine to clean it and season it.
Oh no. Oh no. One of the things I haven't been paying enough attention to really follow, but one of the things going on is, I guess they've already released it, is the new Star Trek movie on Section 31, which is kind of the Katie Deals part of the Federation. And I think it's supposed to be happening in what's called the Lost Years, i.e. the Lost Era, i.e. what's between the, first set of movies and Next Generation.
Ah. Hiya.
I'm 16 minutes in Section 31. Oh my god, this is bad. After several years, this is what they came up with. It's right up there with Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh dear god, and that was horrible. The first one was horribly awesome. The second one, not so much.
The first one kind of understood what it was doing and was so bad it was good.
Yeah.
The second one was just bad.
The other thing I got today, thanks to Rendus here, is he got me a copy of Final Fantasy 13. So eventually I'll be playing that on air.
And we have the guidebook.
Yes, and we have the guidebook. A nice hardbound edition version of it.
Which is kind of why I got you the game.
And
There's other things that I was debating on, said, no, you just got the guidebook. Let's get you the game to go with it.
And I also got a nice call from my mom.
Mm-hmm. And you got one other thing.
Besides the check?
Yes?
And I talked about the teapot already.
Yes?
And the game.
Yes?
And that's about... And dinner, of course.
There you go.
You wouldn't believe how tempting it was to go out and get cake for myself, but I don't have the money, so... No cake.
Yeah, well...
No
if we
cakey.
hadn't done the dinner, could have gotten you cake, but we did the dinner.
Anyway, shall we finish off our role quest?
Yeah.
And, oh no, I'm starting to like Monk. God's help me. Part of it is I finally figured out the third gauge that they gave us.
Is Rena rubbing off on you?
I think so, yeah.
Or the passage? Rao Majun has a nervous look in her eyes.
You said Tinatawa was keeping watch in Hisawati, right? I suppose no good news is good news.
Abyahi and her minions are preparing to depart. It's time, everyone. We make our stand before the gates of Tuliolal.
And here I was hoping Apiapi would turn herself in. Well, I suppose she'll just have to be brought in by force. She might have the treasure, but she doesn't have our allies. And she certainly doesn't have you. Today, we stop the Unbound. Tomorrow, we'll welcome the dawn in Tuliolal free of their shadow. Too many tacos. Hello, Doodles! Well, let's be honest.
Hey, Doodles.
Winter is a general time for a lot of kids to be born. Winter and spring. Welcome! If there are any details you'd like to confirm about the passage of the Unbound's wicked plan, I should be glad to share all of that I can. I think we figured it out.
Yes.
What about you, Brooke?
Has he been changing much? Yeah, he was saying the same thing on Wednesday.
Yeah, but still looking forward to tacos is a good thing. Thank you, Doodles! I am old now. Baron says I'm vintage.
That just means you're old in ways he likes.
Exactly. You think there's a problem with this? I have to remind myself I may be old, but I'm the youngest person in this household.
Yes, yes you are.
Hello, Octi. We're about ready to go fight off Apiola and the Passage of the Unbound. Because the Passage of the Unbound has never figured out that along with freedom comes responsibility.
But, and the somewhat scary thing is just in the local gaming group, I'm the youngest.
Ooh, that is scary.
Yeah.
I could have sworn Mark was,
Nope.
younger than you. And Patch.
Nope. He's, Patch is like 10 months older than me. August of 69. And I forget how old Mark is, but yeah, he's a few years older.
Just commenting on the fact that I thought Patch was a lot younger than any of us, and apparently he's 10 months older than James. So I had that one wrong.
Why are you bothering?
It's not you, it's Square.
It sure is.
Kyuki? My bow will aim true, I promise. If our guest is about the treasure's power is correct, this will not be an easy fight.
I saw the Unbound leave Husatali. They should be here any moment.
I can't fight, but I have medicine at the ready. I'll help however I can. Yay, healer back up. Potion chucking for the win. Thank you, Octi.
Yes.
Although the circumstances that brought us together were less than unfortunate, I am confident that in the end, we'll be stronger for them. We won't allow the passage of the Unbound to wreak havoc in Tuliolao. Today, Apiae and her ilk answer for their crimes.
Your progress through the battle will be saved at certain points. Blah, 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 blah.
You ready?
As ready as I'm gonna get.
Proceed.
Thinking at 7:30, which would be kind of hard to get at the moment, but not for too much longer.
Yeah, they've already announced when the next live letter is.
Mm.
They're here.
We knew you were coming. We knew you were coming, Apiae. You and your gang of thugs won't be going any further. It's the second time they've done the tumbleweed.
So, you've chosen to join the other sheep, have you? How disappointing. And I offered you so much more than life as a lapdog.
I never intended to fight by your side.
Yeah. Of course you would say that. You are Eorzea's savior, after all.
Well, she did recognize us. And
I
not
knew-
just as the ward.
Yeah. I knew from the moment I saw you. And I suppose now you're asking yourself why I was forthcoming with my plans. I wanted to see what we were fighting for, to realize the beauty of true freedom, and devote yourself to the pursuit of it as our ally. Alas, your allies only follow you because of the treasure has them in its thralls. No one would willingly follow such a reckless leader. Interesting. You think I have the power to command others against their will? Well, don't you? Oh, you are far more foolish than I believed. I would never rob anyone of their freedom.
Even alpacas?
She's gone! Not gone. Here. Why are they coming from behind the gate?
Look, beast approach from the Tuliolan side.
That was a trick. But how?
We committed too heavily to the side, and now she strikes at her blind spot. We must open the gate.
The path to a new tomorrow lies ever before us. We need only be brave enough to walk it.
Leave this one to us. You tend to the others. Have to take care of these beasts before going after FBI.
Over here, Theron! Woohoo!
Damn it.
As I feared, my creatures cannot live up to the real thing. How about this? Okay, time to bring the herd.
Really?
A tenacious lot you are. Well, I suppose I wouldn't want you to fall too quickly.
You're a little ahead of me, but someone sure did a limit break.
Poor pitiful pets! We're fine! Go after Appia! Which way?
Definitely ahead of me.
Might be in trouble! You're strong, to be
That
sure,
should be
but
the
so is
entry.
this. Go through the entry.
Okay. The opposite of what I was expecting then.
Ow!
Okay, what are you pulling out? Oh,
You survived
visiting
this?
Palace of the Dead.
Even bugs squirm before they die. This time I'll finish you.
Yeah, that really doesn't look good. And he's untargetable. My bomb is running out.
I have to admit, I may have underestimated you lot.
Yeah.
And while defeating you would be quite the feather in my cap, the gates of Tuliala are a much easier target. Hey there, Life Swing! Anything that would obstruct the free world I aim to create will be destroyed. Oh, you wish. And I'll wait here because she's wanting to monologue.
I'm almost there. Gates of Tuliala are a much easier target.
Run forward.
Another set. Ah, yeah, follow her. Follow the mushroom.
Yes! Follow the happy feet.
He destroyed. Cinny.
Must you insist on being a thorn in my side?
As long as you're thorn-worthy, yes.
Very well, then I shall plant the banner of evil forever upon the corpse of Eorzea's heroes, and the meek shall flock to me. No, I don't think so. We're heroes for a reason.
You're not the first person to try this.
Make my fervent desire manifest. Grant me the power to seize undying freedom.
The Architect.
Freedom without responsibility is not freedom. It is self-centered ego. Really?
Yeah, really.
Thank you, Life Suing!
My contender.
Oh, dear.
You might want to get a face mask for this one.
Oh, I know I want a face mask for this one. And of course, she leaves the act.
He does.
Eep!
Oh, yes.
Man, my allergies!
Oh boy. I'm gonna jump into the fire like that. You should be burning by now.
Oh boy.
Nothing is hurting down.
Impressive. I expect no less of you. No, 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 no. Yay!
Ahead of me again. Ah, there we go. Yeah. That'll work. Oh, good. You're chewing up my timers again. Oh, hi guys.
What?
Let's get out of the way of that.
How can anyone stand before the treasure smite? What are you all?
Warrior of Light, you said it yourself.
Do not falter, my spiky soldier.
Yeah, you're going down a lot faster now.
targetable. Yay!
Yes. Finally putting her HP where her mouth is.
I'm not finished yet. I can replenish my ranks. Oh, good shot. It seems I must admit defeat. I'll wait here for you.
Duty complete.
I see Doodles is on a roll tonight.
Buttered?
More like moldy.
Ooh. Okay.
I think that was actually the spirit of the totem.
Yeah. Okay. Line.
Yes, I know this. I do not believe...
Okay, you must have gone past the first one.
I already did the first line.
I didn't even hear it.
You were busy fighting. Yet, know this. I do not believe the ideals for which I fought were misguided. Think back on the leaders who came before you. Those 5 self-serving souls who dared to live as they pleased.
And caused a lot of damage in the process.
Yes. Each one the perfect image of liberty. Yet ultimately, perfection cannot be achieved without ultimate power.
Oh dear.
That is why we fought. Why we became villains. To tear down the world's nations and their stifling rules so that the voiceless many may speak again. What made you feel this way? Theron and Rylea has told you already, surely. Yet the exile that embodied my hatred of meaningless restrictions also led to my awakening. I couldn't have known true freedom without it. And as I traveled the world, I noticed the same thing everywhere I went, that the many were bound by the few. In Gridania, citizens are discouraged from joining hands with that of their neighbors. In Ul'dah, merchants craft laws to exert control over others. Even in Limsa Lominsa, once lawless pirates are made to bow to the state. Need I say more? The countless guardians who were tricked into sacrificing themselves when their church fanned the flames of war. The people of the East, whose entire lives are determined by outdated customs and morals. I had to go west to find what I sought. Here, in Tulial and Tural, I lived a life unbound. Or so I thought. After terrible tragedy, I was forced to find a new home once again.
Terrible? What happened?
I can scarcely say it. I was asked to pay for my lodgings.
Yeah, there's any smidgen of sympathy I still had.
Pay? You mean you hadn't been paying all along? Why should I have to trade coin for a roof over my head? In my village, charging for something so essential was unthinkable. As long as one followed the rules, that is. For the first time since
it's the following the rules part.
Yeah. Remember what I was saying about true freedom comes with responsibility? Ah! Yes, Doodles. Yes. Yes, she is one giant Karen. For the first time since my exile, I questioned my path. I nigh convinced myself that taking care of my drunken sisters night after night wasn't so bad after all. Where were you live again? No, that doesn't matter. Surely if you can accept trading labor for housing, you can understand the reasons behind trading coin for it. No, money is just another rule that's used to control us. A rule that I won't accept. I was forced to live on the streets. In a tent I plotted, the rebellion would start with me, and end with the authority of every nation in tatters. She's broke and homeless and wants everyone to be the same. Yet one day, after long hours of sowing discontent, I returned to find my tent gone. In its place stood a sign that read, "No vagrancy."
Yeah, well.
The last thing you owned was gone in an instant. That can't have been easy.
I can understand your perspective, Apai, but a world where everyone did what they pleased would soon fall to chaos. Laws are the only things which keep us from that. And I know firsthand what it's like to be bound by old rules. Rules whose purposes are sometimes baffling. But you don't have to follow them blindly. If you're dissatisfied, you can work to change them. What you speak of, Apai, is not freedom, it is self-indulgence.
Thank you. So you're saying, if I change the law, I can do whatever I please?
Yep.
She doesn't get it. She doesn't get it at all.
Not a word got through to her. Talking anymore would just be a waste of breath. It's time to put her in chains.
I heartily agree.
This is all you're doing, isn't it? It's time you join the rest of your minions. Hey, you're popular. And hey, you'll get free lodgings.
I won't resist, but this isn't over. Those who share my vision will hear of this injustice, and they will carry on my legacy. The passage of the Unbound shall remain forevermore.
Yeah, well. Hiya.
Starting with Tinatawa and going around.
Freedom that harms others is no freedom at all. Living in a society has its challenges, but allows us to support each other as a group.
Judging by how her force was most compromised of wild beasts, I take it Apiai couldn't send many of her henchmen to Tural. Perhaps Verazon's resources have finally run dry. Finally, the Unbound are in chains. Do you think Itoka would be proud of us? Of me? Oh yeah, she'd be really proud of that final shot. I knew anyone who admired Eltre would have... I knew anyone who admired Eltre would have twisted morals. But even so, I'm shocked at the depths of Api's depravity. Self-centered ego with lack of empathy. Yeah, we've got a whole world of that right now. Your bravery was inspiring, everyone. Apie is in custody of the Landsguard, and her treasure is destroyed. Without their leader and secret weapon, the Unbound may well and truly be finished. We should return to Yabetie and let Ralmajan know our victory here. Sorry, my throat wanted to close up on that. I don't know why.
It was too busy thinking of tacos.
Yay, tacos. The promised tacos.
Taco Friday?
It's Taco Tuesday, except that it's Friday!
Sure.
Oy, yeah. She would count as a sociopath, wouldn't she?
Probably.
Yeah. Her entire group was one giant ball of sociopaths. Every day is Taco Tuesday in Tuliolao.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, at some point I need to be gutsy and see if my tolerance for Mexican has gotten better. That entire incident has not helped.
Oh. And I figure at some point we'll start you off on fake Mexican.
I mean, I've had some paste picante. If I keep it to small amounts are okay, but I start feeling it when it's a whole glob. If that makes sense. Did I scrape you?
Yes.
Sorry. Ral Majun? I heard all about the battle with the Passage of the Unbound. Leave it to you all not to only capture the leader, but do so without anyone in Tuliyollal coming to harm. By the way, the mages of the Wing of Protection inspected the remains of the beasts you fought. Their discovery was surprising, to say the least.
Oh, really?
They weren't actually individual organisms, you see, but a collection of miniature fungi that had taken the form of familiar creatures. The mages concluded that the Tural Vadral sealed within the treasure was once likely a fungi itself.
Yep.
This explains the sightings of Apii traveling with beasts of all sorts at her beck and call. She built her army by finding the fiercest creatures she could and recreating them with the power of the treasure. But you stood against that army without a shade of fear in your eyes. As a token of our gratitude, you're welcome to tacos on the house whenever you're in town. Ooh! Tacos for life!
We are holding you to this.
Speaking of which, I hear Tinatawa and the others will soon be returning to their respective villages. Goodbyes are always bittersweet, but I'm sure they'd love to speak with you one last time.
Checking her. Yeah, she's a little different now.
Well, if it isn't my favorite customers, thanks to you two, the world is free from the Passage of Unbound's villainy. If there's anything I can do for you, you just need to say the word. No, we're good.
Actually, I'm gonna check. How are things?
Tuliyollal is safe, and we have you and your dear allies to thank for it. You're welcome to all the tacos you can stomach and hold. You better watch it. Me and Rai, we're adventurers. We have hollow legs. Does that also include Tuliyollal Punch?
Good work on bringing Apii to justice. Any food and drink you want is on the house. Apparently it does.
Yay! Now let's not eat them out of hearth and home. We'll spread it out so they don't notice the bill as much.
Yeah.
Lashkana? This short time together with you has reminded me of Wilsum and Zureg. I wonder how they fare. Perhaps I'll write them a letter and find out.
You do that. Becky?
It seems my parents fell in love with the tacos here, and while they await my return from Thavnair, I'm sure they'd be happy if I brought some home with me. I bet they would. Every time I come to Sabalier, I'm amazed by all the different kinds of people gathered around its tables. I wish there was a place like this in my village.
Give it time and trade.
I want to spend some time in Tuliollal's markets before returning home. I've been thinking of a spare pair of spectacles might be prudent to purchase. Not a bad idea. Also, you'll probably want to come by every year or so to get those eyes checked and your prescription changed.
I neglected to mention this earlier, but I was able to convince everyone back home to stop relying on the cradle. My sleepless days are over, but I've been busier than ever. I've looked to Ishgard's Knights for inspiration on how to build solidarity among the villagers. We train together and take turns on watch, among other things. Lozanique no longer needs to spend her days abed, and sometimes joins us in our drills. I meant this new life wouldn't be the same without her. New life for which we both owe you thanks. We'll keep striving to follow the example you two set for us.
I have to admit, I really do like a good wet burrito. My people have accepted the fact that we cannot rely upon the heart sting, and even now trained to build our natural resistance to various toxins. It took some time to figure out the right amount to use, and I admit there were some close calls, but luckily the heart sting is at our disposal. Yet I believe that our strength lies in our ability to conquer hardship. I hope one day we can trust in our own abilities. That being said, it's been some time since I've had a meal that wasn't laced with poison. I've forgotten how delicious food could be.
Back to Tintoawa?
Sure.
During my time in Ishgard, I realized the cuisines of the world are as varied as its people. No doubt the prospect of discovering new delicacies adds excitement to your travels. Okay, Lashkana is back to her same. So, Kyuki.
The others will be glad to hear how key the Dreamweaver cocoon was to our success. And though it seems Appia recognized you from the moment you met, it didn't make a difference, did it? It just reaffirms to me that you're more of an... It just reaffirms to me you've more than earned your renown as a hero. I still aspire to become a hunter worthy of Itoka's legacy, and I know it will take a lot of time, and a lot of hard work. For now, I'll focus on keeping my village safe, but I won't stop there. Keep your ears to the ground, Thayran, Rylea, for someday you might hear the tales of Kyuki, a hunter true.
Looking forward to it.
And she is the same.
Yeah, I think they all are. It's just Tintoawa started with it, so we hadn't seen his non-quest speech.
Everyone was so brave. My heart always starts pounding when the fighting begins, but I needn't worry. Since I'm here in Tuliolal, I'll visit the market board before I return to my village. I almost forgot. Kakul Ja sent me a letter. He says the authorities have taken his circumstances into account and decided to be merciful. He'll be released soon, just as promised. My village will be the first place he visits. Everyone's looking forward to greeting him with open arms. If Kakul Ja agrees to be our protector, then we can come to Tuliolal more often. That would be a good outcome. To think the origins of the treasure lies with the Yokoi. Even with such domineering strength as they possess, they sought still more when their very survival was at its stake. My people were...
Well, Thrall are pretty nasty.
Yes, they are. My people were afraid of the Apex, and so stealed it away within our treasure. But over time, the treasure became as feared as the beast within, thus we never considered using it as a tool to aid us. I've been training hard, and hopefully someday I can help my people view the treasure from some new perspective. It might take a while, but we'll get there. I'm already stronger than the last time we met, right?
Good lord, yeah.
You don't have to answer, but trust me when I tell you we won't take the easy road like Verazan. Every bit of progress we'll earn through hard work. On that note, as much as I'd like to stay, I suppose we all have our homes waiting for us. Let us say our farewells to Brook Ibu and Ramajun. Yeah, coming here always gets you craving tacos. Ain't that right, Brooke?
Had to mention enchiladas. I'm glad you got to catch up with everyone. Shall we bring this party to a close then?
Be well, everyone.
I'll bring Luzinique next time. I want her to meet the people who helped us.
Stop by my village if you're ever in the region. I'll treat you to some freshly hunted boar. Everyone get home safely. We'll meet again soon. I hope I was able to pay back the debt I owe you, if only a little. If you ever need help again, you know how to reach me. Be safe, all.
Mm-hmm.
It was a long and tiring road, but the treasures are finally back in their rightful places.
And the passage of the Unbound, with no one to lead their meager numbers, will fade into obscurity. I'm sure we'll hear no more of them again.
Nope, we'll have someone else to deal with.
Usually how it works, though. Oh dear.
Here's to peace in Tuliolao.
Rules. Basic social considerations. Who needs them? Those pathetic bastards don't even see the yokes around their necks. Did you see how nobly Apiai fought? As long as I can remember that sight, I'll never turn away from the path she showed us.
It's up to us to continue what she started. We don't need those artifacts to bring down nations. We'll find whole new kinds of weapons.
The message of the Unbound shall remain ever open, and will be there to guide others upon it.
I think that was our general. There's more of you? Criminals! Over here!
Let's run! We can't be caught here! Yeah, they might force you to pay the bar tab.
Copycats. They're wannabe copycats.
I have a bad feeling about this. We're going to see them again.
Next expansion?
Whenever Hildebrand shows up.
Oh, I hope not. Brooke?
One moment. Okay. I know you've been hard at work helping solve Thrall's problems, and we're grateful for it. You're welcome to relax here anytime you want.
Thank you. Well, if it isn't my favorite customers, thanks to you, the world is free from the passage of Unbound's villainy. If there is anything I can do for you, you need only say the word. Oh! Oh dear! I knew of this bug, but...
Oh no!
Hit the, how have you been lately? Answer.
How are things?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Just a second. I think I can look this up. I think it was in the patch notes. Oh, give me a second to find the patch
You're
notes.
fine. The way the orchestration roll we just got. Bright Bustle is indeed the kind of humor theme that we've been getting throughout this quest chain.
No, they don't give a translation, only that they need to... This is the full patch note. After completing the role quest Enforcing Freedom, depending on where you are in the progress of the next role quest bar of the passage, Japanese text may appear when speaking to the NPC Ramajan in Tuliolal and selecting the option, How are things? English version only. As this issue requires modification of client data, we are working with all haste to fix it by sometime next week, so please wait a little longer. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Right then. I find it interesting that it looks like there's a title in there. Because in the middle of the second line, there's the normal kind of angle brackets that they use for like song titles and such.
Still.
Something, new something.
So, it is 11 o'clock. Do we want to end it here, or did we want to try and sneak in an alliance?
I wanted to sneak in an alliance, but since it's after 11, I think we'll just try and find some time tomorrow for it.
Okay.
It's not like we need to do that on air.
No, everyone knows it. I'm sure people would love to come along for the hilarity of it, because you know things are going to go sideways at some point. With that being said, we're going to call it here. Thank you all very much for coming along tonight. We will be back tomorrow night for more Deep Dungeon fun. We might do a mid-afternoon thing for Three Silly Tanks. We're unsure. We're still kind of working on Hippocampus, but I feel like we're kind of close.
Yes.
As cheesy as the strat we're working with is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and we have Baron's stream tomorrow night, so don't forget to head on and check that out over on Picardo.
Yes.
With that said...
5:30 Pacific.
Yeah. You all be safe.
Is
be well.
Erdwin going?
Yes, he is.
Okay, he's not going up in his kind of default place on mine.
You all have a good evening. Be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and we will see you tomorrow.
Yes, everyone, have a great evening.